Years ago, I saw Danny Boyle being interviewed about his latest movie, Sunshine. The movie was just about to be released, and I was shocked to hear him say, and this was right at the beginning of the interview, that everybody dies. So I'm going to take a leaf out of the great man's book and give away the ending of this mini movie. This channel, the one you're watching right now, takes the number 1 slot, although that position comes with a number of caveats. We'll get to those in due course, but first of all, let's get started. At number 10, with around 18,000 subscribers, Mountain Goat Software. A very recognizable brand. I'd heard of Mountain Goat before I'd heard of Scrum, and Mike Cohn is about as close as we get to a celebrity here in our agile world. By the way, you'll find links to this and every channel featured in the description below. At number 9, with nearly 21,000 subscribers, BeingAgile Consulting. BeingAgile is based in the Minneapolis-St. Paul's area. Karen Fomafung is your Agile evangelist. I think I forgot to say hello. Sorry about that. My name is Gary. Thank you very much for joining me here in the shed at the bottom of the garden. As you figured out by now, we're counting down by subscriber count. That was the easy bit. That's nice and objective. Much more subjective was figuring out what makes an agile channel. Now, I took the view that one video does not an agile channel make. So I've only included a channel if most of the videos on that channel were on agile subjects. I think that's logical. I hope that makes sense. Another decision I had to make was whether to include videos and channels that were not in English. And I thought, why not? Let's do that. At number 8, with over 22,000 subscribers, the first of 2 France-based French language channels, La Minute Agile. Luckily, I have a bit of French, so I can tell you that means the Agile Minute. My French teacher would be so proud. Judicial Paquet has produced an impressive 250 plus videos over just a 3-year period. At number 7, with just over 30,000 subscribers, we stay in France for the only double act in the list, Scrum Life. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Jean-Pierre Lambert and Constantin Guay have also been busy. 365 videos over a 5-year period is no mean feat. At number 6, with nearly 35,000 subscribers, we travel to India for the Agile Digest. Niladri covers Agile and related topics, including Jira and Agile transformation. Halfway there, and as good a time as any for a quick disclaimer. Putting together this list turned out to be way more difficult than I had anticipated. Although YouTube's search is very good indeed, its search for channels is much less sophisticated. What I ended up having to do was search for agile videos and then trace them back to their channel. So that's one reason why this list may well be incomplete. So if you've spotted a channel that you think should have been on this list, please let me know in their comments below. Another reason why it might be incomplete is that Google and YouTube both know that I speak English. So the chances are there might be channels out there that are not in English that weren't presented to me, or even videos not in English that weren't presented to me. So again, if you know of a channel, a non-English language channel that should have been on that list, again, let me know in their comments below. At number 5, with more than 36,000 subscribers, Mark Shead. His videos include this animated masterpiece, What is Agile?, with 2.7 million views and counting. At number 4, a hair ahead of Mark, is the mammoth, the behemoth that is Scrum.org. Here you'll find 8 years of content with no fewer than 446 videos, a high score for this list. At number 3, with over 40,000 subscribers, my old nemesis, Agile training videos. Here you'll find content going back 11 years, making it the longest lived channel in this list. I've already given away the number 1 spot, so we've just one to reveal. I can tell you that this channel has a massive 53,000 subscribers, And I can also tell you that it's not Kanban University, it's not Scrum Alliance, it's not even Scrum Inc. In at number 2 with a bullet, I only discovered it last week, we travelled to Colombia for Agil Es por Cris Rua. Despite an impressive Duolingo streak, my Spanish is rubbish. But I think this bit translates as Agile Es, and this bit is the person's name. Getting this many subscribers with just 62 videos is an indication of the quality here, with most videos having been viewed tens of thousands of times. Let's finish the list at number 1 with 70,000 subscribers, and if you're one of them, a huge thank you. Development that pays. And now I'd love to hear from you. How many of these channels, I wonder, were you already aware of? Were there any particular surprises in the list? And last but by no means least, are there any channels that you're aware of that should have been on the list but were omitted? Let me know. I'll see you in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next time.